Hey girl, hey! Welcome to Girl You Could Do Anything, the podcast for single moms rewriting their narrative and reclaiming their power. I'm your host, Ambria McDonald, educator, advocate, and yes girl, a single mama. I'm on a mission to heal, grow, and glow from the inside out. So I created a space for women just like me. If you're looking to level up while raising your mini, you have found the right place. Welcome ladies! Y'all, I cannot believe it. We are on episode 8. Today is the finale of the Girl You Could Do Anything podcast season 1. Thank you so much for rocking with me. It has been an amazing journey these last 16 weeks. Can you believe it? 16 weeks. To think that we launched on Mother's Day and here we are at the middle, almost end of August. What? Listen, where is the year of our Lord going? Because 2025 showed up, it was like, hey, it's already over. Like, dude, Christmas is in 3 months. No, but seriously, I am so appreciative of all the listeners, all the subscribers, all the followers. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for journeying with me. This has been such a remarkable journey for me thus far, and we're just getting started. We got some great things on the horizon coming up for season 2. We talk about going back to school. So if you're somebody who has wanted to go back to school, wanted to get another degree after having a kid, or maybe you were in the middle of your classes, maybe you were like a sophomore or a junior and you need a couple of credits to finish up your last year to get your degree. Baby girl, let's get these degrees, okay? Okay. So season 2, stay tuned. All right, so today I'm gonna keep it really short and simple. I wanted to wrap up the season talking about unfinished business. I want to talk about how I have been navigating completing the things that God has put in my hand. So I have a hard time leaving things unfinished. I don't like to have a bunch of work on my plate and then for me to be working on these tasks and not come to the end of it. So let's say, for example, I have 15 things to do on my to-do list for a day. If I don't get to the end of that list, although it's 15 things, I will feel not complete. There are times I will literally sit locked in a library or in a workspace at a desk for hours and hours and hours just until I get to the point where I feel like I've completed something and I'm happy with the work product that I've done. And in hindsight, talking about it now, and of course with my therapist, I'm learning that that is not okay, right? I need to be able to find that balance. I don't have to do 1,000 things in a day. I could do 3 things in a day that still gets me to that overarching goal. And so when I'm thinking about unfinished business, I'm thinking about how do we stay focused on bringing a thing to pass. So I got a funny story, well maybe not a funny story. Recently I was in Chick-fil-A's drive-thru. I got my typical spicy deluxe sandwich meal, fries no salt, and the chocolate shake, whipped cream no cherry, okay? And so the lady had came to my car and was like, hey ma'am, it's only gonna be a few more minutes. It always happens, I always get some fries. I'm like, okay, cool, thanks. Now, next thing I know, a guy comes out, he has an order, a bag, and a shake. I was like, oh, that looks like my order. But then I zoom in on the cherry sitting on top of the shake. I was like, oh, that's not my order because I told them I don't want no cherry. It was so funny, y'all. It was like this quick. My brain was like, oh, that possibly is my order. And then I was like, I don't eat cherries. I don't like cherries. If it was a cherry coming to my window, I was gonna tell you to take it back, get the cherry off. I knew it wasn't my order. And because I knew it wasn't my order, I literally deleted it from my mind. I was like, well, mine's coming up next. I don't know whose that is, but I don't even see it anymore. Like, where's my order? Anyway, the girl ends up coming back, brings my order, and I went about my merry business. But I brought that up because that interaction stayed with me because I'm coming up on the end of my PhD program. I'll be the first doctor of any kind in my family. Not only is that a big deal for me, but it's a big deal for my family, my legacy, my heritage. And so I need to ensure that I am staying the course. I need to ensure that I bring this thing to completion. And I need to bring it to completion well. So when I was talking about that's not my order at Chick-fil-A, it really was like, okay, Ambria, now we need to apply that to other areas of your life. that interaction got me to thinking about what are my non-negotiables for me in this season, and like realizing that some days I may feel undone. I may not feel like I got everything checked off my to-do list, but if I am making slow progress every single day, I am still working towards this larger goal. To help focus me, I thought about Erykah Badu. But no, for real, being serious, in her song she talks about music lover and my baby. The window seat. Cause I got a window seat. Okay, don't cover my vocals. I understand. I'm not blessed in that category, but it's okay. My point is, I had to draw from Erykah Badu because she said she's focused on her music, her lover, and her baby. And I was like, girl, me too. My music, PhD, my lover, Jesus the Christ. Amen and amen again. And my baby, my little girl. So in this season, I'm keeping it close to my heart. That's not my order. And music, lover, and my baby. With those two mantras held at my core, I can successfully complete my program. If things do not align with either of those two things, then I'm not going to give it any type of energy. So today I'm gonna challenge you. I'm gonna ask you, one, what unfinished business do you have to complete? What is something that you know God has told you to do? It's been something laid on your heart for you to complete, whether that is for your family, for yourself, for your kids, for whomever, right? If it's something that you know that is unfinished and you need to bring it to a completion, I'm gonna challenge you. One, recognize it. What is it? What do I need to complete? After you do that, then I'm gonna challenge you to ask yourself, what are some things that I can do to create the code or compass that I will not move beyond these things? What are your boundaries? What are your boundaries for completing this task? If someone comes to you and says, hey girl, let's go out, and you know you're trying to save some money to go buy you and your baby a house, or if you're trying to have a really big Christmas this year for your kids, my point is, whatever it is that is going to create an atmosphere, create circumstances where you can get the work done, then define that for yourself. Lastly, we got to figure out a way to incorporate some joy. It is so hard to stay focused and to do hard things without feeling motivated, without having things to pour back into you. So start thinking about ways that you can pour into you daily. Over the last couple of weeks, I have been walking daily a couple of miles. I've been sleeping in more. I've been resting for longer time periods to just give my body the time it needs to do the work that I needed to do. And I've also shortened my to-do list. If I get one task done, I'm moving towards a goal. Instead of me trying to be overwhelmed and stressed out and anxious that I didn't get all 15 of those things done, okay, I got 2. Okay, I got 3. But guess what? I still make progress towards my goal. Ladies, it has been such a pleasure. I'm so sad to be leaving you temporarily, girl. Okay, come back, man. Come back, man. It's gonna be a couple weeks. It ain't gonna be that long. But I'm planning a beautiful next season for you. You do not want to miss it. I'll be sending out some things for promo to let you know where, when, how, what you can expect. Get excited because I'm super excited. All right, ladies, thank you so much for tuning in today. I hope you have taken some nuggets away from this season, as well as today's episode, that you know how to get to the end of a thing. You know how to set your core boundaries, set your core goals, schedule in some joy to get you to the end. I will see you in October. Bye, girl.